Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super hyped because I'm going to be reviewing and demoing the updated, not new, MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body Radiant Sheer Foundation. So it's the same formula, you guys. They just pretty much changed the name to kind of like revive it, and they added new shades. So 17 new shades. The shades that they had before are still available. It's not going to change. They're not taking them out. They just added new shades. So I'm going to give you guys my overall thoughts on this foundation because it's not new to me. I've been using this for years. So for those of you who've never tried it, or those of you who are wondering about the new shades, I'm going to be getting into that. And so with that being said, I don't want to talk too much. Let's just jump right into today's video. I'm going to start off, I'm going to apply a little bit more of the MAC, what's it called? The lip conditioner. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply some Fix Plus. I'm going to be using the MAC Comfort Cream to moisturize my face really quickly. I'm going to be using my Moisture Infusion as a primer. Alright, so here's the MAC. This is the Studio Radiance Face and Body Radiant Sheer Foundation. So basically, it's the same foundation. They haven't changed the formula. The only thing is that they added more shades. So a total of 17 new shades, I believe. It retails for $33. This foundation is waterproof. It has a radiance glowy finish. It's definitely sheer light coverage. It's not going to cover up any dark spots or anything like that. It's not going to give you full coverage. It's a very like no makeup type of foundation. It's great also for your body if you want to even out, you know, certain areas of your body, your face, all of that. Super hydrating. It's a liquid formula and it's just top notch in my opinion. One of my favorite foundations. So I just want to show you guys. This is the new how it looks, like the new bottle. Again, it's the same formula. Nothing has changed. This is how the older packaging used to look. So it's the same thing, you guys. They wanted to change the name just because they added more shades, but nothing else to it. Same formula. And here's the 120 ml bottle that was also part of the Face and Body collection. So let's jump right into the application. I'm gonna apply a little bit of my MAC Stroke Cream just to add a kind of like a little glow from within. Just a little bit. So to apply the foundation, I'm going to be using the MAC 196 brush. I'm just going to spray it with some Fix Plus before I go in. And you want to shake this up really well because it is a water-based foundation. So, all right, I'm going to apply this on the back of my hand so you guys can see. And we're just going to go in. As you guys can see, it's not a bad shade. It's not like it doesn't work, but it's definitely more on the neutral side. I just want to show you guys, for those of you who have never used this foundation or don't know how this foundation looks. I applied a good amount. That I would consider it to be like a pump. And look, you can still see all of like my dark spots and stuff like that. So it's a super sheer formula, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some more. So that much. So I'm not gonna apply any more foundation, you guys, because this is as much coverage as I'm gonna get. It's super lightweight. You can build it up some more, but it's not gonna give you a lot of coverage. So I'm gonna even out certain areas of my face, because since the foundation is so sheer, I usually like to go in with a little bit more concealer. So I'm gonna be using this MAC, what's it called, the Studio Fix and Conceal Correct palette in the shade Medium Deep. I'm gonna be mixing probably this shade right here and this shade. So NC42, I think, and NW43, I think. Gonna be grabbing the MAC Mineralize concealers in the shade NC45 to correct the darkness under my eyes just a little bit. Gonna be going on with a different concealer in a little bit, so. I don't even know if I showed you guys the concealer, the Mineralized concealer. I hope you guys are able to see that. So now I'm gonna warm up my complexion using the Studio Fix Soft Matte Foundation Stick in the shade NW45 to just add some warmth to my face. And I'm just gonna apply this on the back of my hand to warm this product up, like so. This is the Fenty 115 brush. And I'm going to be using Improper Copper. This is a cream base by MAC. Super gorgeous, you guys. You can use this as a blush, as a highlight, however you want to use it. It is cream based. And I'm using this just to highlight my face slightly. I don't know if you guys can see. It has such a beautiful glow. I did use a little bit of my MAC essential oils just to kind of like make it even more dewy. But you could just use it on its own. It's still a super creamy product. And I'm going to be grabbing an actual cream blush by MAC. This is, That's Peachy. These are back, you guys. This were limited edition and they're back on the MAC website if you're interested. So I'm just going to apply that, the apples of my cheeks. Alright, so to conceal, I'm going to be using the one and only Prolonged Wear in the shade NC45 and NC42. Alright, so I'm just going to mix both these to pretty much get that. So to set the concealer, I'm going to use my MAC, what's it called? 240 brush with medium golden mineralized skin finish. Alrighty, and now very lightly, this is Dark Golden by MAC, Mineralized Skin Finish. I'm going to set that. I'm going to use that to set my face very lightly. This powder is amazing just for that super light coverage, glowy finish, because it's not drying or anything. It's great for dry skin. This is a powder I recommend to use if you're using very heavy, thick foundations, because it's not going to make your makeup look cakey. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face real quickly with Fix Plus. Listen, people be sleeping on MAC. You guys see this glow? My skin looks smooth. Whatever, for those of you who don't use MAC. 140 brush to apply my bronzer. I'm gonna be mixing Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark with a little bit of Give Me Sun bronzer as well. So these two right here. Why am I mixing? I just like to mix, you guys. No, it's not really a reason behind it. I just like mixing products. Plus, I have so many products that I have not used and I need to, you know, use them. All right, let's apply some blush. One of my favorites, Cheeky Bits. This is the Extra Dimension blush. Super pretty with my MAC 137. This brush, by the way, is amazing because it's fluffy, so it's not going to apply a lot of product, and it kind of just, I don't know, gives it an airbrush type of look. Maybe you guys can see. Gives me kind of like a highlighting effect while I'm applying the blush. I don't know if that makes any sense. If you want more precision, probably go with a smaller brush, but I personally like the blown out type of look, so the fluffier and bigger the better. You guys, I quickly did my eyes because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to leave everything that I use in the description box, but everything was MAC. I used Rue and Red Brick Shadow, and then I used Gold Deposit all over my lid. I popped some lashes. These are the Ardell 113s, and my Extended Play Mascara also from MAC. So I'm going to line my lips with Cork Pencil. Is this Cork? No, this is not Cork. This is Chestnut. Oh well. Alright, so I'm gonna mix Impulsive. This is the Powder Kiss with Creme de Nude, also lipstick by MAC. And then I'm gonna apply Creme de Nude in the center. This is the MAC, what's it called? This says Female Gaze. I think this is discontinued, you guys. I'm really sorry, but I have to use my stuff because I never really use a lot of my products because they're discontinued, and it's like I have to use them. a little bit of see-through. This one is permanent lip gloss. Alrighty, you guys, so let's get into my overall thoughts on the foundation. And I'm sorry, but I forgot to turn on the light behind me, and so I'm sure the video is going to look pretty dark, specifically throughout the makeup application portion, so I apologize. But let's talk about the foundation. Listen, you guys, this is my favorite foundation of all time. I've been using this since I was like 18, 19 years old, and this was the first liquid foundation that I applied, so that's probably why I'm such like a kind of like plain Jane when it comes to like foundations, and I don't like full coverage because I started with something so sheer and so lightweight. So I never really wanted to try something with full coverage because I feel like it was too heavy. And this formula, again, it's going to even out your complexion without adding coverage to your face. So this is great for the everyday person. This is great for those of you, again, who've never worn liquid formulas. Start off with this because you're not going to feel it on your face. The finish is beautiful. It's radiant and glowy, but not super luminous. So with that being said, to me, all skin types can wear this foundation. Of course, if you have combo or oily skin, you do want to take the extra steps to make sure that you kind of like control the shine, but it's not going to give you like an excessively shiny finish compared to other formulas that I know are super dewy. It's waterproof and it's water resistant as well. So if you like to wear makeup to work out, to go to the beach, to go swimming, if you sweat a lot, you're gonna love this. You could apply this on your body. So apply it and let it sit for like a couple of minutes. Not a couple of minutes, but I would say like a minute or two to kind of let it sink into your skin. And then once it sets, it's not gonna move, I promise. This is pretty much what I wear throughout the whole summer because it does not move. So I sweat a lot and I cannot wear makeup, especially because I live in Miami. I cannot wear makeup that's heavy, that's gonna transfer, because I'm just gonna look a hot mess. And this foundation does not make me look like I'm wearing makeup, you know what I mean? Obviously, if I'm applying blush and bronzer and all of this and all of that, you're gonna be able to tell I'm wearing makeup. But if I apply this on its own and call it a day, you won't be able to tell because it's not gonna add coverage. It evens out the complexion. That is it. Kind of similar concept of the Hollywood Flawless Filter. Difference is this is waterproof and this is definitely more glowy, more dewy, but it's pretty much the same concept. Now I want to get into, oh, I almost forgot. It wears beautifully, even though it's a very sheer foundation. It lasts pretty long. This is the only foundation that I would wear when I used to work at MAC. Literally from when the minute my shift started up until the end, even I would go out afterwards before I went home. So I would be wearing this foundation for at least like 12 hours and my foundation will look flawless. I would get so many compliments like all the time. Every time I wear this foundation, I get lots of compliments because it doesn't seem like I'm wearing makeup. So highly recommend. So I almost forgot. I quickly want to show you guys something because again, I had C6 originally. I've been using C6 for years and I bought C6 again. So they said that the shade is the same, nothing's changed, but to me, I think there is a slight difference. I think the new one is a little bit darker and I think the older one, it's a little bit lighter. I'm going to show you guys so you can see. Tell me if I'm crazy because I'm looking at it and it looks completely different. This is the original C6. This is the one that I just purchased. As you guys can tell, this one's even more like warm toned. So here's the thing. I don't mind it. I don't mind the fact that it's a little bit more warm tone because I did find that the original shade kind of made me look grayish. So the new one, when I applied it, it kind of just warmed up my skin tone, but it didn't make me look ashy or anything. So I feel like the newer shade works a little bit better. It doesn't look as grayish. But for those of you who do like that undertone in the C6 in the original formula, you're probably not gonna like the new shade. They said that they didn't change the shades. They said that it's the same, but they look completely different to me. I don't think I'm crazy. I'm seeing two different tones here. So yeah, you guys, that's probably one of my main concerns, is the fact that they said that the shades are the same, but to me they look different. So yeah. Basically, they added 17 new shades. Originally, they had 14 shades. So they had C and N, so cool and neutral. For the C's, they had C1 all the way up until C7. And then for the N's, they had N1 and 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 12. Eventually, they got rid of N12. I don't know why. But now they've added C0. So that's going to be like a more fair shade for like super fair complexions, which is nice to have, because I do remember some people having trouble saying that they were having trouble finding their shade because they were saying that the C1 is a little bit too dark. So that's good for fair complexions. They've also added C8 and C9, so 2 deeper shades, which definitely were needed. Now for the N's, they also added N0, so a more fair shade, and they added in between shades, so N4, N6, and I think that's it. And then the W's, the whole W range is new. So W0 all the way up until W9. So 10 shades in total. And again, the whole time I'm thinking that I'm going to be able to get like a new shade like that has a golden undertone. But come to find out, you guys, that the W's are pretty much rosy and red undertones. Neutrals, same thing. It's a neutral undertone. And then the cool tones, only like 2 or 3 have a golden undertone, which is like C5, maybe C1 and C2. So it's kind of like, you know, again, I love the formula so much that I don't mind the shades because it's such a lightweight formula. If this foundation was like a medium to full coverage, I would definitely be complaining because you're going to be able to see the difference between your skin and the foundation. But this foundation melts into your skin. You don't even see it. Therefore, the shade doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, you guys, I hope that in the future they add G tones, so like a G range for golden undertones, because we're missing the golden undertones. The N's, the C's, and the W's, all of them have a very peachy, neutral, cool, rosy red undertone. Where's the G's at? Where are the G's at? You know what I mean? So that's like my only complaint, my only issue at the moment. This foundation, like I showed you guys in the beginning of the video, came in the bigger bottle, which to me is the better choice because you get more product and you're saving money. I believe this retails for $40. This one retails for $33. You are getting 1.7 fluid ounces in here. You are getting 4 fluid ounces in here. And basically, you're paying like $7 more to get like 2 bottles of this and a little bit more. You get what I'm saying? It's just, to me, it's worth purchasing this. But here's the kicker. They haven't mentioned anything about like the new shades coming in the bigger bottle. I'm thinking they will in the future, specifically because this foundation is also meant for your body. So if you're gonna use it on your body, it's better that you buy the bigger bottle because you're gonna save more money. I do want to mention though, they still have the large size on the MAC website, and I'm sure you guys will find this size as well at MAC counters or wherever they sell MAC. But they don't have the newer shades. Just keep that in mind. They don't have the newer shades. So just wanted to put that out there, you guys. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please check the description box below for all the product information, and follow me on Instagram at SimplyDianaJ. And again, you guys, like I mentioned in my previous video, please feel free to DM me if you guys have any questions. If you guys want to see pictures, swatches, all of that, I can do that for you. It's just an easier way for me to communicate with you guys. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, beauties. Hey, you guys. So I just wanted to come on here so you guys can see the foundation in natural daylight. I'm not using any like studio lights, just the natural sunlight before it gets dark. As you guys can see, the foundation just looks flawless. There's no filter, no nothing. I don't use filters on my videos. But as you guys can see, it's just glowy and it's natural looking. It doesn't look cakey. The shade, of course, it's not like perfection, but it works. It works. You know what I mean? It works really, really well. So I hope that this is helpful for you guys, and I'm gonna go wash my face so I can go ahead and edit this video and upload it for you guys as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm loving it. Okay, I'll see you guys later.